Hey guys, what's up? It's time to do a speed test comparison between the Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus versus the Tecno CAMON 40 Pro, and the Tecno CAMON 40 Pro is powered by a new MediaTek Helio G100 Ultimate SoC. Also we have 8GB of RAM, while the Tecno is powered by new MediaTek Helio G200 SoC. Also we have 8GB of RAM. So on the back we have a dual cameras on both phones. So very interesting to see how both phones is gonna perform. Let's start off with the boot up test. And both phones is comes almost in the same price tag, so very interesting to see how both phones is gonna perform. Helio G200 on the left hand side versus Helio G100 Ultimate on the right hand side. As you can see, both phones is performing identical in terms of the booting up speed. No difference in terms of the booting up speed, which is really surprising. So now let's talk about the display. On the Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus, we have a 6.7 inch 1.5K 144Hz AMOLED display. Also we have a center punch hole on the top, and this one has a curved AMOLED display, and the bottom unit is also really small, while on the other hand, and the CAMON 40 Pro also has a 6.67 inch Full HD Plus AMOLED with 120Hz refresh rate. Also we have a center punch hole. We also have a curved AMOLED display on the CAMON 40 Pro, and the bottom unit is actually more smaller on the CAMON 40 Pro. Everything is closed up in the background, no application is running in the background. Also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. So the first application I'm gonna launching is going to be the phone dialer. That is open up about the same time almost. Again, you guys are judge of the speed test. And let's opening up the settings. Slightly faster on the Spark 40 Pro Plus. Here all the AI features we have on both phones, as you can see. So let's go to the display. So once again we have 144Hz refresh rate on the Spark 40 Pro Plus versus a 120Hz on the CAMON 40 Pro. The 144Hz, it is only available with the settings, with the messages and phone app, while other apps will run at 120Hz maximum if you want. So now check out some more apps like Amazon Shopping, and that one it is exactly the same hours. I would say scrolling it is really smooth on both phones. So let's open the desktop tab. Slightly faster on the CAMON 40 Pro, so absolutely smooth. Once again we have 120Hz on both phones. So now check out some games application. Now let's start off with the Candy Crush Saga. So that one it is faster on the Spark 40 Pro Plus. We have a new UI on the CAMON 40 Pro. Instagram faster on the left hand side. Let's open out faster on the Spark 40 Pro Plus, but the difference it is really small. Snapchat, that is exactly the same. Spotify slightly faster I think on the CAMON 40 Pro. Now let's see Subway Surfer. We have a little delay on the CAMON 40 Pro. Let's see. So the Spark 40 Pro Plus or the CAMON 40 Pro, so both phones is performing exactly the same, I would say. Let me show the speakers. So here is a Spark 40 Pro Plus with max volume, and the Subway Surfer it is not reduce a lot of volume. And let's see on the CAMON 40 Pro, and the CAMON 40 Pro is giving us a more audio. Now let's see Temper Run 2. And Temper Run 2 it is faster on the Spark 40 Pro Plus. So Helio G200 now is showing its speed in the Temper Run 2. Now let's opening up the PUBG Mobile, last big game we have in this speed test. Helio G200 on the left hand side versus Helio G100 Ultimate on the right hand side. So both phones is performing similar so far. Let's see at the end. So the CAMON 40 Pro as well as the Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus, both phones is performing identical. Also in that game you will see a smooth graphics with extreme frame rate. So let's open up X. Exactly the same. Now let's open up Zedge. Zedge, it is actually faster on the, that is looks absolutely similar, but it is much faster on the CAMON 40 Pro, already loaded. Scrolling it is really smooth on both phones. 120 Hz it is working. So last I'm launching the cameras on both phones. Default camera application. Let's see which one will open the camera faster. So the Spark 40 Pro Plus is perform much faster, and as far as the cameras are concerned, especially in this lighting condition, let's see the colors on both phones. The colors it is overall more better on the Spark 40 Pro Plus, little more over saturated on the CAMON 40 Pro. So the front of the camera it is actually much better on the Spark 40 Pro Plus. Now let's see internet browsing speed. So I am using Chrome on both phones as always. Wikipedia.org with same Wi-Fi network, exactly the same. Scrolling it is very smooth. Same thing zooming in out. Let's open this English tab. And once again, similar performance we have. So next on the list is the apple.com. Apple.com it is absolutely similar on both phones, but the loading it is finished up faster on the Spark 40 Pro Plus. As far as the scrolling are concerned, Apple event is happening right now as I am recording this video. So now let's see RAM measurement. So we have 8 GB of RAM. Phone dialer, that it seems like in-app refresh. Settings, that it seems like in-app refresh. Amazon shopping, and that cart refresh. Let's see Candy Crush Saga, that is completely refresh. Instagram, same result. Let's see Pin Out, that is refresh as well. Snapchat, same result. Spotify, that is also got refresh. Suffer, that is refresh. Temper into, that is refresh. PUBG, Open Up X, that is in-app refresh. Zedge, completely refresh. Lastly back to the internet browser, that is still there on both phones. And guys, what I have to say regarding the app's opening speed and the difference between the Helio G200 on the left hand side versus Helio G100 Ultimate on the right hand side, it is not a really big difference. We only see a half-second difference in some games, but overall both phones is performing head to head very similar. So in terms of the RAM measurement, it is not really good on both phones. I hope the RAM measurement will improve with some software updates. And both phones also has a 5000 mAh battery size. We have 45 watts super fast charging. So that's about it. And thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus versus the Tecno CAMON 40 Pro. So do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.